There is a God who did not go with the empire. There is a God who stayed when they told us He did not love us, when they used His name to bind our hands, when they stood in robes upon stolen ground and said He blessed this land, when they forced His book upon our people, with the pages of our freedom torn away, when they used the name of Yeshua to make our ancestors obey. We found Him not in their cathedrals. We found Him not upon their throne. We found Him in the midnight weeping. We found Him when we cried alone. This is the God who stayed when everything was taken. This is the God who stayed when our names were all forsaken. He did not go with the empire. He did not bow to the crown. He stayed with the ones on their knees in the dirt. He stays with us now. From the highlands of Ethiopia to the banks of the ancient Nile, the Spirit moved among dark-skinned people long before the colonial trial. The Coptic fathers kept the flame alive. The Ethiopian church never fell. While Europe was still in its darkness, Africa already knew Him well. So we come back to what was always ours. We come back to the original flame, not the God or empire and whitewash, but the living God who knows our name. In the fields they sang to find Him. In the quarters voices hushed and low, they coded freedom into melodies, so the children always knew which way to go. They did not lose their faith in darkness. They held it tighter in the night. Every mother who prayed over her children kept the ancient fire alive. And that fire was passed to our parents, and our parents passed it on to us. So we stand here in the fullness of a legacy built on trust. Trust that Yah would never leave us. Trust that Yah would make a way. Trust that every prayer they prayed in bondage is still answered, still today. He knows your name. He knows your pain. He knew you before the world began. He knows your name. He breaks the chain and calls you back into His hands. He knew your mother. He knew her mother. He knew every name they tried You are His. You have always been His. To every person in this room who was told their people had no God, you were lied to. To every person who was handed a whitewashed gospel and told to be grateful, you deserve the truth. To every child who will come after us, we are giving you back what was stolen. The Most High was never theirs to give. He was always ours. He is here. He stayed. This is the God who stayed. When everything was taken, this is the God who stayed. When our names were all forsaken, He did not go with the empire. He did not bow to the crown. He stayed with the ones on their knees in the dirt. He stays with us now.